A very warm and cheerful morning to all of you. I hope you all are staying safe at your home. So I'm Neha Sharma from Deep Suranasi. I'm here to do the revision part of the chapter number 1 of class 7, the chocolate room. I hope you have all attended the former lesson in which the summary of the chapter has been told by my worthy HOD. So now we will be discussing the question answers so that you get the complete understanding of the chapter. First, I am going to start with the A part, that is answer the questions orally. Question number 1 says, why did Willy Wonka ask the visitors to be calm? So this question means why did the Willy Wonka wanted the visitors to stay calm and quiet during the visit in the chocolate room? And the answer to this question is, he asked the visitors to be quiet and calm because he knew that the sight of the wonders in the chocolate room would excite them as they had never seen such a sight before. It means he knew that the visitors would be super excited to see such wonderful sight in the chocolate room as they have never seen such a scene before. They have never seen such a chocolate factory before, so he wanted them to be calm. So moving on to question number 2. Describe the trees and the bushes that grew along the river. So here you have been asked to describe the trees and the bushes that the visitors saw in the chocolate factory. Now the answer to this question is, there were weeping willows and alder trees and tall clumps of rhododendrons with their lovely red and pink and mauve blossoms. So it's a simple description of the trees which were found growing along the river. Question number 3 says, what flowed in the river? What did Willy Wonka have to say about the quantity of chocolates in the river? So the answer to this is, hot brown chocolate flowed in the river. As you have read in the chapter and listened in the summary also, the hot brown chocolate flowed in the river, and Willy Wonka said that there was enough chocolate in the river to fill up every bathtub in the whole country and all the swimming pools as well. It means it was a large quantity of chocolate present there. It was such a large quantity that you can fill every bathtub in the country as well as every swimming pools present there. It means this question, it clearly describes the enormous quantity of chocolate which was present in the chocolate room. Now moving on to question number 4. What was the grass made of? Did the visitors eat some of it? So the answer to this is, the grass was made up of a new kind of soft minty sugar that Willy Wonka had invented. Yes, it was a different kind of grass, not the ordinary grass which we see in our gardens and our homes. It was a special kind of grass which was made up of soft minty sugar that Willy Wonka had invented. It was not an ordinary sugar, it was special sugar that Willy Wonka has made himself. And the visitors tasted the grass. Yes, all the visitors, they tasted the grass. Moving on to the last question of A part. Why did Verissa Salt scream with excitement while pointing to the other side of the river? So while the children, they were visiting the chocolate factory, one of the visitors, that is Verissa Salt, why did she scream? Verissa Salt got excited seeing the little men on the other side of the river, because on seeing some strange little men, very short-heighted little men, very strange looking little men, Verissa Salt screamed with excitement. So that was the reason why Verissa screamed. So I hope you understood the A part. Now the B part says, tick the correct answers. It's a very simple 2 questions, but you have to read it and go through it. Question number 1 says, Willy Wonka regarded chocolate room as. It means Willy Wonka gave a special name to the chocolate room. And what was that? Out of the 3 options, the right answer is the nerve center of the whole factory. The nerve center means it was the most important and significant part of that factory. That is why it is known as the nerve center. Question number 2. The visitors were gently surprised to see Oompa Loompas. Why were the visitors surprised to see them? And the correct answer says, Because these were the extraordinary little men who were working in the chocolate room. They were not like the ordinary men, the people around us that we see. They were some short-heighted, special, extraordinary men that they saw working there. So I hope it is clear now. Moving on to question number C part, read the following sentences and answer the questions. Now in these questions it refers to reference to context, means who said these to whom and when or why. Question number 1 says, let us go in then, but be careful, my dear children. So we have to recognize who said this to whom and the other question which is followed there. A part says who is the speaker. So I hope you can see here Willy Wonka said this, because you can guess it from this line, let us go then, but children be careful. So who was the one who was taking the children to the chocolate room? It was Willy Wonka himself, who was just guiding the students to be careful. B part, how many children are addressed here? It means how many children were going in the chocolate factory along with him. Who were the visitors? There were in total 5 children. So 5 children are being addressed here. C part says who selected the children and where are they being taken to? Now the answer to this question is the lucky children had found the 5 golden tickets hidden in the chocolate base and had been therefore selected to visit the chocolate factory. The process or the method by which they were selected was, there was one golden ticket in the chocolate, and whosoever gets that golden ticket after purchasing the chocolate was selected as a visitor. So this was the process by which they were selected. So I hope it's clear now. Question number 2 says, well, I could go around on all 5 hours like a cow and eat the whole field of grass. Now who said this statement? So this statement, it was spoken by the Charlie, and he was saying to his grandfather. So this was said by Charlie. He was saying to his grandfather while visiting the chocolate factory. What was so special about the grass? Why was he so excited that he could go all around and eat the whole grass present there? He was excited because it was not an ordinary grass. It was a very tasty one which was made up of special minty sugar. Then the C part. Where were these lines spoken and what happened immediately after this? So these words, as you can well guess from it, they were spoken in the chocolate room itself. And immediately after that, Verissa Salt got excited seeing the little men across the river. So while they were in the chocolate factory, they spoke these lines, and after that, immediately after this conversation, Verissa Salt saw some strange men who were standing along the river. So these were the reference to context. I hope this one is clear to you. Now, the last part is D part. Answer the following questions briefly. Question number 1 says, when the visitors entered the chocolate room, they saw a lovely valley. Mention 3 things about it. So when they entered the room, they saw 3 things, a lovely valley, and we have to mention 3 lovely things which were present in that valley. So a great brown river of chocolate flowed through the valley. So the first and the foremost striking feature of that valley was a great brown river of chocolate. Yes, it was not an ordinary river. Chocolate river flowed in the valley. It fell in a big waterfall over a cliff. And that river, it fell in a big waterfall. And all these things were made up of chocolate only. Below the waterfall were a dozen of enormous glass pipes dangling over the river and sucking up the chocolates into the ceiling. So there were large glass pipes which sucked up the chocolate to the ceiling, which were transferring the chocolates to the other part of the factory. Question number 2. Describe what happened when chocolate flowed down the waterfall. Now we have to describe the process of how chocolate was being processed and made, especially when the chocolate flowed down the waterfall. When the waterfall fell down the cliff, it formed a churning whirlpool full of froth and spray. So when it fell down the cliff, a whirlpool was made which was full of froth and spray. Question number 3. What were the pipes made of? and why had they been installed in the chocolate room? So as we have discussed earlier in earlier question also, the pipes were made up of glass and they had been installed to suck the chocolate, especially the melted chocolate, and carry it to other parts of the factory. Means the function of those pipes were to suck the melted chocolate and transfer it to the other parts of the factory so that it can be processed further. Then question number 4 says, how was the chocolate made light and frothy? What was the unique about the method used? So the chocolate was made light and frothy by being churned, pounded and beaten in the waterfall. So the process of making the chocolate light and frothy was all done in the waterfall, where it was churned, pounded and then beaten up. You have to remember 3 things. It was done in the waterfall, it was churned, pounded and then beaten up. Question number 5 asked, who accompanied Charlie to the chocolate factory? How did both of them react after tasting the grass? So I think this must be known to most of the students. Yes, Charlie was accompanied by his grandpa Joe. He didn't go there alone. His grandpa Joe accompanied him to the chocolate factory. Charlie was wonderstruck at the taste of the grass. So the first most wonderful thing that they both noticed was the different kind of sugar of the grass, that is the soft, tasty and the minty sugar grass. Grandpa Joe was so excited on tasting it that he said it could go down all the 4s like a cow and eat the whole field. So grandpa was saying it was such a tasty grass that he can eat all of the grass present there like a cow. So he was really excited and really happy to eat the chocolate, and he wanted to eat whole lot of it. Then question number 6 says, mention 2 unusual things about Oompa Loompas. Yes, what were the 2 unusual things that made Virisa Salt also screamed when he saw those Oompa Loompas? And the answer to this question is, the Oompa Loompas were tiny men. First feature that you have to remember were they were very tiny, means they were very short heighted. They were not the normal people like us. They were very tiny creatures, about as high as a child's knee. So now you can judge the height, what must have been their height. They were as tiny as about as child's knee, and they had funny long hair, and they were not normal like us. So as I told you earlier, they had very different and funny looking hair. So this was the question that we have revised just. But before winding up the lessons, I would just like to make one correction. In the C part, read the following sentences. Question number 2 that I discussed with you. Well, I could go around on all 4 hours like a cow and eat the whole field of grass. I think I just by mistake told you the incorrect answer. I said it. This statement was told by Charlie to grandfather. It was not that. Actually, it was the other way around. Grandfather Joe said this statement to Charlie. So I would like to correct myself at this point. So it was grandfather Joe who said the statement to Charlie, as he was so excited to eat that sugar. Was so tasty. He found it so tasty that he said he could go all around and eat all the sugar like a cow eats a grass. As we all know, a cow is very fond of eating grass. So he says, I am also finding it very tasty and I can eat whole lot of it. So these were the question and answers of chapter number 1. So I hope you all have understood the meaning of all the questions as well as the answers. And then now you can revise it once again, go through it and then learn it thoroughly, so that you can appear well in your exams or your revision tests, whichever is going on. So best of luck for the students and stay safe at home. So have a good day.